authentically true. Bloom into you.
Welcome, everyone. Jamie Wozni here. I am so excited to take you through this meditation, journaling for self-love. So I invite you, as you begin to get comfortable in your space, and you may be sitting up, maybe even leaning on your side, whatever can assist you in relaxation and preparedness for writing. So let's just let our shoulders relax, letting our breath come down into our belly. You are in a safe space here with me, with yourself. You are made of goodness, and we are here to uncover that today. Letting go of wherever you came from before this as best as you can. Knowing that you've survived it, you're here. You're here. You made it. Hello, friend. And letting go of wherever you perceive you are going, as it has not come yet. In the present, you are okay. Feeling the connection of your body under you, taking a couple deep breaths in as we just really bring our energy back. Meeting right here with a collective intention to connect with self-love through the assistance of journaling, writing. As you settle in, I begin to ask you to contemplate this first question. I invite you to enter a space of compassion for yourself, psychological innocence, knowing that we always do the best we can with what we're given, and neutrality, that ultimately there is no right or wrong, simply judgment of the two. So holding that space within you in mind, I ask you to bring into your awareness the places in your life you may be living the opposite of self-love. Some examples are states of being such as self-criticism, self-doubt, unworthiness, not enoughness, or shame. Can you take note in your journal of any of these spaces that may be occurring within you? Where are you hard on yourself? Where do you doubt? Where do you feel unworthy? Where do you carry shame? Without judgment, I'm going to give you a few minutes here to just bring it into your awareness so that you can see it and not be it. These are voices and patterns, habits and neural pathways, not your truth. Good. Whatever occurred to you is here of innocence, passed down, and the first step is just looking at this, bringing into our awareness, oh wow, I do say those mean things to myself, or don't believe in myself, or think that I have to prove myself to have, whatever it may have been that you noticed. So this part that
contains the opposite of self-love.
just going to say to this part lovingly, I love you. Meaning unconditional love. All of you is welcome here, sweet bean. I'm sorry for your pain. I'm sorry that all of this is here. Thank you for your resilience and courage. What is it you need from me so that this can heal? We don't have to answer that question right away. We're simply bringing this part of ourselves into the light, offering it our own love, apology, compassion, and then asking it, how can we heal this? What do you need from me? Perhaps it's kinder self-talk, a course on unworthiness, whatever it may be for you. Just open your mind and see what drops in this week. As we continue on to our second exploration, when you were young and experiencing these feelings that you just journaled about, what phrase did you need to hear way back then that would have made you feel safe, loved, whole, accepted, complete, all the good things? So for example, when you were young and you were feeling all of this shame, perhaps that was what you uncovered, or not enoughness or self-criticism, what would have been the perfect thing someone could have said to you that would have just lifted the weight off of your shoulders? Little one, it's all right. Mistakes are welcome. You're lovable as you are. That's all right. I love all of you. Or your silliness is your best trait. Or I love how unique you are. So I want you to take a moment and jot this down in your journal. What did you need to hear back then that would have made everything okay for all of these states of being? Go ahead and take 30 seconds to do that now. The first phrase that comes to you is just fine. This is something you could hang on your wall until it feels complete. But we're going to take a quiet moment to offer this phrase to ourselves. So whispering to yourself or closing your eyes, hands on the heart, in your mind, direct this magical healing self-love phrase to yourself now. Hey, mistakes are welcome. I love all of you. Whatever your phrase is, offer it to yourself as medicine now. Good. Knowing that that is there for you to return to whenever you need. Lastly, our third and final journal contemplation. What are my needs and desires? When we know this, we can claim it. Most of us don't have the courage innocently to even write these down. Saying to the universe, this is my truth, this is what I am worth. It may not have been safe for you to know these answers, but as an adult, it is. And you can choose to just know them at first and not act on them until you feel ready. Even writing these down is a huge act of self-love. We don't need to know how these needs or desires will come to fruition at first. We just need to proclaim it to the heavens. Then when we go out into the world, this becomes our non-negotiable. We can find people who wish to meet us in these needs and desires because we refuse to let ourselves settle for anything less. We begin to honor ourselves deeply and know what we want. When we feel loved by ourselves and others, our life starts to open up in alignment with our heart. So I invite you to really settle in again. Let the body relax. Take a deep breath. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to journal. What are my needs and desires? If I could have anything, if there was no limitations, if Jamie handed me a magic wand, what do I long for? What do I need to feel safe and loved and enough? And what do I desire to feel free and joyful and wild and alive? Good. Whether you have 1 or 2 written down or 10 or more, own them, claim them, say them out loud. These are my needs, these are my desires. Because then the healing path to make them so will come to you, will melt your heart to align with your truth. Thank you for spending time with me and yourself today, knowing that you can come back to this exploration anytime you need a boost of self-love. I invite you, if you feel like you need more time with any of these questions, to give yourself a quiet moment to write until you feel complete. You are worthy and deserving of all the self-love. May you know this in this lifetime. Sending you all my love until the next meditation. Take care.
authentically true.